Here we go in round 5. Alright, I got a turn 2 Sign in Blood, which isn't bad. I'm on the draw. Got both my colors and a Dinrovahor, which may or may not be relevant. And I'm playing against Tron. Super awesome. Well, this is awkward. 2 most expensive blue cards in the deck, and 2 only main deck blue cards. Does he just have it? He's gonna go crack his map. Gets a power plant. I Sign in Blood, gonna have to discard, but discarding the Raven's Crime doesn't hurt, and if I don't hit lands, I'm just kinda screwed. Yeah, that was cool. Oubliette is a good hit. If he's playing a Crusher type deck, that's a great hit. Prophetic Prism, and a Chromatic Star. Land. Oh, that works. That is a mana source. And it's Devotion. I'm just going to pass this time because now I got options next turn. Chittering Rats if he doesn't hit his Tron piece. Or Oubliette if he does. Do you have it? Can you get it? Ancient Stirrings on deck. Crop Rotation. We are not playing games here, people. Who needs Ancient Stirrings when you can just go get it? And that's just a casual turn 4 10 mana. Groovy. What do you got? Mole Drifter? Oh, nope. Belgren Marauder. And passes. Okay. As things I'm okay exiling goes, I really don't want him getting that back out of the yard. Sucks still no land drop. Really use a swamp. But up to my Devotion. Oh my god. Crusher? Alright. Yep. Not the best time to be stuck on lands, but I do have answers for this deck. If he's playing the green Crusher type build, I actually have a lot of answers main deck for this. Cards that are not real answers. Pretty much all of my 1-drops. We're going to get rid of these. We're going to go down the Crypt Rats. Memory Lapse. A Dispel. Rose is good as long as he doesn't have 10 mana in turn 4. The Witches are bad. What else can I bring in? Duress. I might be over sideboarding. I tend to have recursion shenanigans. Let's just get rid of all the retrace spells for now. 1 Relic seems right. Don't hate turn 1 Duress here. That can get an Expedition map. That can get Crop Rotation. That can get a counter spell. That can get a Fog. Hell, I ain't picky. I'll take a Chromatic Star. What do you got? Okay. All Splicer. That's one I haven't seen played much. Belgren Marauder, 2 lands. Yeah. Alright, we'll take him off from green mana. You know his hand at the moment. Probably gonna tower. Yep. Tower down. Rager's good. Let's border post. Play a swamp. Another interesting note about these border posts is you actually cast them for their alternate casting cost. So they do add to Storm. You're not just placing them to play. So that's something else you might be able to build around. Artifact Storm and Pauper, I guess. Try to make that a thing. I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm probably going to be brewing around the border post a lot the next few weeks. What do we got here? Crop Rotation. So we got a power plant now. That's a Gary. We're just going to cast this time in hopes that I hit a land next turn. Sure, he can do a lot scarier things on turn 4, like just have Tron on a mole to, what did he mole to? On a mole to 6, through a Duress. Go ahead and drain for 4. I got an Oubliette. Deal with anything big that he might get down. There's an Expo map. Probably to go get a colored mana here. Yep, there's Unknown Shores again. I could draw a lot of cards looking for that land source. Play a Rager. Doomblades are good. Rose isn't bad either. I like Memory Lapse. Attack for 2. If he just plays the Mall Splicer, Dinrovahor bouncing one of them still makes him has to discard a card. If he goes with a Marauder or a Crusher, I can just Oubliette the damn thing. Yep, there's the Mall Splicer. That's fine. That's cool. Or not a tower, a prism. Alright, so we got options here. Gonna hold on to the Oubliette. I think it's just horror. There hasn't been a lot of games where this has been a good idea, but finally I come up against a deck where this is actually a reasonable card to play. The best part about bouncing a token with Dinrovahor is he has to discard a real card. Another tower. So I know his card. Pretty sure I know his card. Throws away a 3/3. Gains 5. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll oubliette him and chittering rats, so I know what his next draw is going to be. Is getting in for 6 worth it because he's just going to make more guys? Well, if he wants to waste his whole turn doing that. Sitting here isn't bad either, I guess, for 1 turn. There's that. No attacks from my opponent. 3, 4. I am the monarch, and I'll even gain a life. That does return it to your hand, so that's a little annoying. But if he returns it to his hand, sacks the land to do it, I can still memory lapse it. Why would you block the 2/2, not the 4/4? Gets the Maul Splicer back, sure. Oh, I get a Sign in Blood, which isn't bad. What's my devotion up to now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Gary just flat out wins me the game. No, half the cards in his hand. Fierce Empath. No? Plays the Splicer. Gets 3 blockers. Which is pretty good against this board. Gary? Nope, not Gary. Gary? Rover? That's another Rover. That takes him off from Tron. 3, 5, 6. And I know your next draw. Bye bye, power plant. I'll pass this turn. He can Fierce Empath, but it's not going to be able to cast anything he empaths. 2, 4, 6. What do you get? Is running Wretch Grift? Sure. Island is not what I wanted. It's not really any value, but whatevs. So what happens if I swing out? 2, 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So he has to block London Rovahor, probably double blocks that with that. And chumps the other one? I get 1. Let's hold back 2, 6, 10, 11. So he still has to block something. Trades. Chumps. Chumps. Okay. Tendrils. And the way he blocked, he can only trade a 3/3 for a 3/4 flyer. So, yep. Alright. Let's go game 3. I don't think the Echoing Truth is worth bringing in to take care of the golems. But if I did do it, what do I cut? Like I said, this is one of the few matchups where Rovahor is actually good. Gary's amazing. If I can stick a Rose early enough, it's great. Yeah, let's just run her back. Oubliette's good, Rager's good, Chittering Rats is okay. Opponent mulliganing the 5 feels pretty good. Starts off with a Mine and a Sphere. Go ahead and Border Post this turn. Cracks a Sphere for an Ancient Stirrings. Hits a Tower. Okay. Tower comes down. There's another Sphere. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Contaminated Ground? Alright, well, Swamp go. If he does have turn 3 Tron, I got an answer for his first play. Does not have turn 3 Tron. Prophetic Prism. Okay. Well, we can get this Ash Barrens gone. Go get a Swamp. And a Shimmering Grotto. For another Ancient Stirrings. It's a Chrome Star. Quickly. Wasn't a lot of other options. At least none worth taking, apparently. Chainer's Edict is another great card here. I like where my hand's sitting, so I'm going to make him put a card back. There's that star. Cracks it for a green. This crop rotation. Nope, another Prophetic Prism. I got removal for days. He does have Tron now. Tron assembled. 2, 3. On time Gary with for 6 feels kind of good. If I got a Doomblade, Chainer's Edict, or Tendril something instead, not the worst thing in the world. When it passes. I came here to Gary people out. Put my opponent to 8. Opponent has all the mana in the world. Wow. Maui wowie. I don't even know what to say to this. Go ahead and cast this border post. See what happens. Hit my opponent to 2. I don't know what he could draw to even get it come close to getting out of this. That's Denrova Horror. Swing for 6. Do we have fog? There's Moment's Peace. Sure. Think I'm... A horror in the power plant here isn't really going to do much. I can just pass and leave up every removal spell I have. And just keep attacking and... Just attack with one creature next turn. If he hits something, it's got to survive a lot. That's fine. Blade. Swing team. Yep. I haven't... Well, it's not entirely true. I have seen one counter spell. Well, one blue spell. What gets me here if I just pass? 4, 5. We'll play Denrova Horror. If he has a counter spell, this probably takes his counter spell. If he has a Moment's Peace, he has to hold that too. He needs counterspell and fog to be able to live next turn. There's crop rotation. Okay. Yep, Wretch Griff draws a card. Not concerned about that. I can Tendrils that away. He needs another Moment's Peace or he's just done. On board. My opponent scoops it up. 4-1 with my Boarderpost Gary Black control deck. I got 4 treasure chests open. 4. 4. And I got my 80 play points back. So that's sweet. Now, let's crackety-crackety-crack. Opening chest number 1. I would love a full standard set, please. Or something cool, at least. Growing ranks at your beginning of your upkeep populate. Interesting. And some commons. What else we got? Grafdigger's Cage. Alright, that's pretty good. Patron of the Vein. Enters the battlefield, destroy target creature and opponent controls. Opponent. Okay. And Burnt Offering. Oh, that's one of the new cards they added. That is Pauper legal. Flamewing Phoenix. Dauntless Aven. And Demolish. Finally, drum roll please, Liliana the Veil. Eldrazi Temple? That's something, I guess. And a promo Javelineers, and those are Pauper playable as well. And a Surf of the Sun. Alright, Eldrazi Temple might be worth something. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. You can follow me on Twitter @GeekLukeG. This is Couch Troll Brewing.